Hi, I'm Master Peter Brusso. How do you know that? I've taken about a month off here. I had some medical issues, mind you, but it took a month off and I wrote 8 books in 30 days. One of the books that I wrote, I've been meaning to write for many, many years, Legendary Senseihood. And what does it take to be a legend? It's an old school thought. However, this book takes you through every bit and piece of what it takes. There's like 28 different key factors you've got to have to be a legendary sensei. And this book goes through every one of them and then some. It talks about what you can teach, ways of teaching. It's all about your students. As a matter of fact, we can actually go over, I'll have a little tour here coming up. And we'll go through the table of contents per se. Matter of fact, let's just go do that. We'll go take a peek at that right now. And here we are at the table of contents. We've got a bunch of interesting stuff coming in from the guys. We talk about notebooks. What is a legendary senseihood? What is that? The important lessons, the teaching principles, and it goes right on down the line of what skills you can teach, concentration drills, why you do stuff like that, anti-mugging, for example, safety gear, pre-greeting talks, toes on the line. If you don't know what that is, that's really, really cool. And it goes on down to include how you work with groups, how you break people into their groups. Fun and learning have to be connected together. What does a black belt test really look like? The 4 weapons laws. So you can get a sense here that you can run your school a little differently. You have some options now. And then, of course, I go in heavily about what black belt tests are and the rite of passage. We have combat chefs with us, and we have to honor our fallen. This is stuff that legends are made from. We also go into visiting students, our Ninja Night Ops stuff, which is really kind of cool, and our missions that we go on at night. Then we talk about the defenders, basically, and how to fight in a looting situation, laws of escape, so you can kind of get a good idea of what goes on here in Legendary Senseihood. And it continues on. We talk about the 20-20-20 training schedule, reaction time exercises, how people learn, the kinetic, the visual, kinesthetic, oral, digital, or switchables, exercises, how to learn who they are, and some other critical thinking games that are really cool. Some money makers like Ninja Nerf Nights. You can actually make more money. And so we jump into communications, even nonverbal communications, and women's self-defense, and end up at a little bit about syllabus and what that is all about. And we have a list of figures of things that are going on there. So as you can see, there's a ton of information in this particular book, Legendary Senseihood, and you can pick and choose, clearly, no question, but it literally will teach you how to be a better teacher, and also ways of monetizing your dojo, or even if it's a home dojo, you have to get paid, and the importance of understanding what that really means and how you go about doing that. One of the biggest things we talk about in martial arts is getting more students. Equates to more money, clearly, and the cost of advertising, et cetera, et cetera. Well, I don't believe it has anything to do with advertising. What it really has to do with is retention. If you can get 2 people in a month, just 2, word of mouth, but you retain them for a lifetime, your school grows dramatically. The Legendary Senseihood book has got a lot of intellectual property right, my property, that I've been developing for over 60 years, that will help you grow your dojo in a way that everyone will envy you. One of the worst things that we could possibly do as instructors is become irrelevant. They don't care anymore because it's all about the teacher, not about the student. But when you flip that whole equation around and layer upon layer design it in such a way, your retention will be phenomenal. And that's what you really need. So without any further ado, I would hope you would go run over to Amazon, and you can actually type in my name, Peter Brusso, in the search box there, and it'll go show all the books I've just recently written. But the one you want to look at, if you're a martial artist, if you want to teach, if you are teaching, you need this book. Don't become irrelevant. You need Legendary Senseihood book. If you have any questions, you know how to find me, email me, talk to me about it. I'd be more than happy to discuss that with you. And with that, I will see you on the mat.